It's now time for your favorite in-depth basketball show with the myths, the legends, Nard Dogg and Raindrops. Goulet!
The wait is over and the NBA season is finally upon us. Welcome to another episode of Full Court Press. I'm Justin Raindrops Goulet, joined as always by the man, the myth, the legendary Nard Dogg, David Bernardi. How's it going, Nard Dogg?
It's going great. I'm loving this new season, of course, and I can't wait for everything to unfold throughout the year.
Excellent. It's going to be a good one. Yeah, we're going to talk about our predictions, thoughts on the start of the season, take a look at the Toronto Raptors. How do you think the Raptors have done so far in the first few games of the NBA season?
You can just tell that they're going to be at least 50 wins. That's all that matters to me right now, just those 50 wins in that home court. And yeah, I think they're going to do what they did last year. I just think they need Jonas Valanciunas to be that third guy this year.
Yeah, he's got to step up his game, and I know he's capable of doing that because the thing about Valanciunas is that he has gotten better every season since he came into the league as a rookie, since he played his first season in the NBA. He's gotten better and better, and that progression is something really special to see. And is that third guy, but now he needs to take that extra step to be that third guy, if that makes any sense, alongside DeMar DeRozan and Lowry.
His first game of the season against Detroit, he got himself a career-high 32 points and got those 11 rebounds. I think it's possible he has an all-star season.
I really hope so. I think this could be the year as well. I agree with you on that. Jonas Valanciunas as an NBA All-Star. I'm happy with what the Raptors are doing. I think it's going to be a good year, and I think they're going to end up in that second spot in the Eastern Conference. I think they've got that second or third place once the season is all said and done going into the playoffs. The Raptors are going to the playoffs again. That's that's a sure thing. They're a playoff team now.
Yeah, and DeRozan's performance in that first game, 40 points. That's a Raptors record on opening night.
Beautiful. This is DeMar DeRozan, another player that's getting better and better, and he's going to be stepping it up. I think the Raptors, with how far they went in the playoffs last year, going to the Eastern Conference Finals, it was kind of that extra kick, especially after being swept by the Washington Wizards the year before. That was going that far and handing the Cavaliers their first loss of last season's playoffs was a huge push for the Raptors. I think a big confidence booster. Yeah. And like Lowry said at the end of last season, it's not the end for Toronto. That wasn't getting that far. That wasn't good enough. So they want to get even further. They want to go to the NBA Finals. I don't know if they're going to do it, but I think they have a good shot at going to the Eastern Conference Finals again.
Yeah, and everyone's talking about how Sullinger is gone for the next 2 months, but the Raptors played without a great power forward last year. They had Patterson. They can play without a power forward, and when they get Sullinger back in a couple months, they'll be even better.
He's going to do some damage, and we saw Pascal Siakam getting the start.
And I've been calling this guy Mini Biyombo.
Which is great, because it was a tough blow losing Bismack Biyombo to the Orlando Magic. Great hustle player, a beast on the boards, and just that pure hustle brings that fire, that intensity to the game. I want to see Pascal Siakam do that all the way through this season.
Yeah, and it just shows Masai Ujiri is just a genius when he's getting all these players. In the 28th pick he got Siakam?
Yeah, around that mark.
Yeah, and his first game in the NBA, he gets 9 rebounds in limited minutes.
Excellent. So I see a good season ahead for the Toronto Raptors if they just keep on playing hard through 4 quarters, every single game, just play their best, they're going to go far.
Yeah, and that Eastern Conference Finals rematch against the Cavs on Friday, they played tough against the Cavs. It's just they came up short.
Yeah, a very close game, 94-91. Too bad to see. I was hoping for a win. That would have been great, but they came back and put up a fight.
That DeMar DeRozan dunk over Canadian Tristan Thompson, wow.
Oh, the first posterization of the season. A thing of beauty. I love it.
And I think when the season ends, that's going to be I'm calling it now, it's probably going to be the best play of the year.
Yeah, you think so?
Well, the best dunk for sure.
Ah, that's great. That's great.
And we saw it about DeRozan last year against the Jazz. I think it was on Rudy Gobert, that dunk.
Huge.
It's just a posterized.
Yeah,
Genius.
the height that he gets, the hops that DeMar's got, unreal. Absolutely unreal. Good things for the Toronto Raptors this season. The Eastern Conference. What other teams do you think are going to make an impact in the Eastern Conference? The Chicago Bulls. How do you think they're going to do this year? They got Wade, which you sent me the photo of Wade where you're watching the game. You sent me that Snapchat of Dwayne Wade wearing the Chicago jersey.
Yeah.
It's weird to see.
And in that same game, he got fined $25,000 for that gesture he made after that game-winning three, pretty much. What was that, like the Undertaker thing where he does that thing with the throat?
The cutthroat? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, that's the NBA. You get fined for that stuff now.
Yep.
But yeah, it was really weird seeing him in that Bulls jersey all those years in Miami. It's just, it was crazy.
Yeah, you'd think he would be a guy that would have retired as a member of the Miami Heat, but I guess not.
Yeah, and it seems like no one's really talking about the Bulls, and I think with the addition of Rondo, Wade, and plus another year with Butler, and even Robin Lopez, they're going to do pretty well. Probably top 5 in the East, I think.
I think they could finish top 5. I think the Indiana Pacers are going to do well, too.
Yeah, Jeff Teague.
Yeah, they got Jeff Teague during the offseason.
And another season of Paul George just killing it.
Tearing it up. Yeah, so the East is not going to be more powerful than the Western Conference, I don't think. And I think the Raptors will still secure that second or third place finish.
But I do think the East is getting a lot better the past couple years.
It is. The Eastern Conference is improving. Even the New York Knicks, they're one of those teams that I compare them to a puzzle that, you have that piece, one last piece of the puzzle, and you're like, this is going to fit, but for some reason it doesn't fit, and you just kind of slam it in so it fits. That's the New York Knicks.
Yeah, that super team they got over there. But yeah, Porzingis, he's a really talented player.
He is. He can do some damage for the Knicks. He's going to do well. They've got Joakim Noah, Derrick Rose. He's going through what he's going through.
I think they could potentially be a playoff team. I just think the top 4 kind of a team. I think that's crazy talking about the Knicks.
Yeah, if they do make it to the playoffs, I say 7th or 8th place.
Yeah, and Atlanta Hawks, they're not bad either. Yes, they lost Al Horford, but they gained Dwight Howard, and if Dwight Howard just plays like the Dwight Howard of old, if that's possible, then the Hawks are still going to get a playoff team. They'll make it to the playoffs for the 10th straight year.
Man, honestly, when was the last time that we saw Dwight Howard of old, though?
Oh, it's been a while.
But the thing is, I want to see Dwight Howard of old. I used to boo Dwight Howard so hard when the Raptors were facing the Magic in the playoffs many moons ago. I was not a fan of Dwight Howard because he was so good. But I kind of want to see that Dwight Howard again because we haven't seen that Superman Dwight Howard in so long.
I think the last time we probably saw that was could have been his first year in the Lakers.
Yeah, it's been a while. What about the Western Conference? Shifting things over to the West side.
Oh, the West. Well, we saw Kawhi Leonard. He's just killing it again. And
of course he is.
Do you hear the stat? He has the best record ever for a player starting his 300th game.
Wow, that's cool.
He's something like 235 and 65 during that stretch.
Wow.
78% win percentage.
Speaking of stats, how about Anthony Davis? First player since Michael Jordan in the 90s to score 90-plus points in the first 2 games of the season. Anthony Davis, in the first 2 games of the season, 95 points.
Yeah, he's going to be an MVP someday. Maybe even this year.
Who knows?
It's too bad his team's just not too good.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Maybe if you were to move on to another team, you'd get to have a higher chance of being named MVP. But I think Davis, if he stays healthy, he's an all-star again this season, of course.
Just too bad his team is 0-3 to start the season.
Yeah, it's a rough start, that's for sure. Now, another team
that on opening night had some troubles, mentioning super teams, Golden State Warriors.
I think that was probably a lot of rust.
I think so too. And you look at the Miami Heat back when Chris Bosh and LeBron joined the Heat. They had a rough start to the season. At one point, they were 8-9.
Yeah,
So I think that the Warriors are going to the NBA Finals again. And I think that the Warriors have a very strong shot at winning the NBA championship again. It's going to take a while for them to, mesh together. But look at the players they have. Sure, it's a super team, and there's a lot of big personalities, a lot of scorers on the team. But at the end of the day, they've got Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green. They've got Iguodala. It's fantastic.
Yeah, they're a really good team,
and Zaza Pachulia.
Zaza. And when we're talking about the Warriors, talk about Durant and the team he used to be on, Oklahoma City Thunder, and Westbrook is dominating the season.
Oh yeah, well of course that doesn't surprise me because now more than ever the Thunder are Russell Westbrook's team.
Yeah, Westbrook became the first NBA player since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to score 50 points and have a triple-double.
Beautiful. Like, that's unreal. Crazy how you do that.
Yeah, Westbrook's going to have himself an MVP-type season, and the Thunder, they're really too talented not to miss the playoffs.
Oh, no, the Thunder will go to the playoffs. Do you think the Thunder... Who do you see in the Western Conference Finals? I know it's very early to make these predictions, but I see Golden State Warriors, Thunder possibly, or Spurs.
Yeah, and another team I wouldn't sleep on is the Clippers. I think maybe this could be the year where they just finally say, oh, screw it, we're just going to go tear it up. Because they don't have that much time. They have Chris Paul, Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. Like, I don't know how long that team can last.
Mm-hmm.
This is the year they try to go all out.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, I'm not a huge Clippers fan, but I wouldn't mind seeing them go that far. Yeah. I wouldn't, because I want to see different teams in the conference finals. I want to see different teams in the NBA finals. But I do believe that the Golden State Warriors are going to the NBA finals again. And I won't be surprised if we see a Cavaliers-Warriors rematch. Which, granted, great basketball, but really, like, as far as story goes, that's kind of boring.
Yeah. It's just very, very repetitive.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I want to see some different teams. Hell, I'll watch the Brooklyn Nets take on the Utah Jazz in the NBA Finals. Be something different. It won't happen, but it would be different.
Entity in Brooklyn now. Who do you think is going to win MVP?
You know what? I wanna say Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I think he'll put up the stats.
I want to say Russell Westbrook because the numbers. I'm thinking the numbers are going to go down for Thompson, Durant, and Curry.
Yeah.
Curry's assist numbers are going to have to go up. But I think with those three superstars on the Warriors, and Russell Westbrook being like the guy in Oklahoma City now, I think he's going to win MVP. I would love to see Russell Westbrook win league MVP. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I think over 50 wins, and if he keeps up these triple double kind of stats, and yeah, it's possible. But my pick, it may surprise you, Damian Lillard.
Ah, D-Lil. Nice. I like that.
Yeah, the Dame. I just think he's a really good player, and I think this is the year where he'll bring the Blazers to 50-plus wins, do all those stuff, make the All-Star team, which he hasn't been doing lately for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
It's ridiculous how he's not an All-Star.
I agree. He's one of the best players on the planet. Damian Lillard's amazing. I would like to see the Portland Trailblazers go far.
Yeah, same. I like that team a lot.
Me too. I've always liked the Trailblazers.
They lost the Clippers in a very hard-fought game on Thursday.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights going on in that match. Those teams don't like each other from last year's first round.
Well, let's see a Western Conference Finals between the Clippers and Blazers. How fun would that be? That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. I want to see something like Blazers and Clippers Western Conference Finals, and then in the Eastern Conference Finals have like the Raptors against
Celtics.
Yeah,
Bulls.
The Bulls or Celtics, something different. Mix it up a little bit. Obviously, Raptors made it to the Eastern Conference Finals last year, and I'm a little biased, but
well, we all know the only way that's going to happen is if LeBron James gets injured or Steph Curry and Durant get injured and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Speaking of Utah Jazz, I don't know why Joe Johnson signed with them. But that's just me.
I'm not a fan of Joe Johnson, so
it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Those Lakers, though. Hey, they did pull off a great opening night win against the Rockets.
Yeah, so there you go. That's a good start.
Yeah, D'Angelo Russell is saying that it just felt different without all that Kobe farewell thing. It's just like it felt normal to him and the rest of the Lakers.
Good, like good, and it shouldn't feel weird for them. I know the Kobe farewell tour. In my opinion, I thought that was a little ridiculous. These farewell tours, you know how I feel about Kobe Bryant. But no, that's good. It's good to hear that a player is comfortable playing on his team and it's back to normal. Who knows? Maybe the Lakers will turn things around this year, and maybe they'll make the playoffs. They haven't done that in a while.
Led by the legendary Luke Walton.
Yeah. So that's cool.
I was watching pregame. You know how players just walk and they show them like in their like outfits and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You see Luke Walton, it looks like he's like a 30-year-old man just wearing like these hipster kind of clothes. It's like nice.
It's great.
That was very off topic, but yeah.
It's the start of a new revolution in Los Angeles for the Lakers. Well, it's certainly going to be a very fun NBA season to watch. It always is. I'm looking forward to watching some more basketball. Nard Dogg, plenty of stories to unfold this campaign. If people want to chat about basketball with you, where can they find you? Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz.
Oh, you can find me on the Twitter all season long at David Bernardi7. I basically give my thoughts on the NBA like every night.
That you do, and it's wonderful. You can follow me on Twitter as well, at JustinGoulet21. And make sure to check out the Facebook page, Full Court Press, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Take a listen to old episodes, and it's where we post all new and upcoming episodes of Full Court Press. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Justin Raindrops Goulet.
And I'm the Nard Dogg, David Bernardi.
Keep the basketball movement alive and strong. We will catch you next time.
Cheers.
You've just been hit with Full Court Press. Courtesy of the men, the myths, the legends, Nard Dogg and Raindrops.